Hey, Maxim here. I did manage to miss one day. Oops. Didn't really feel like recording anything yesterday. It was kind of a bit strange day. Um, but yeah, today I put a quote from Fight Club, which is so Tyler Durden is the other part of I have forgot the main character name now, who travels around the country in America and he meets all these people on an airplane, and in passing he meets them and he talks to them on the airplane, and then he never sees them again. And he calls them single serving friends, just like single serving meals, single serving soap, single serving rooms in the hotels. Um, so while I was doing this challenge with like, hey, meet three strangers per day, for the last 2 days, I have started to realize that it, those relationships are very short-lived. They are not the relationships which are deep. So even if you connect with the person, they most likely are here for just a couple of weeks, while you are here for a month. And I think that's a common problem of digital nomads. There was actually some digital nomads who started to talk about the fact that we are not. Sometimes it feels like we're running away from relationships, and it sometimes it's great to just like be able to like lock yourself in a room and do whatever you want, or just go hike on top of the mountain by yourself and be there and chill and meditate and ponder on things. But we're all humans. We are social creatures. So, as social creatures, we need to meet our social needs. And for me personally, the shallow connections that you make in passing, they don't really create a meaning. They don't really serve the purpose. So my challenge, or like a question more to I don't know other fellow nomads, I guess, is how do you establish deeper connection? How do you establish the connections which are beyond just like, hey, hi, what's your name? Oh, yeah, you travel the world. Wow, cool. Tell me about your story. I keep not telling people I'm a digital nomad because as soon as you say this, they be like, what? Tell me more. And then you end up the only person talking. And it's the same story that you told over and over and over again. And you become like, oh, you're so interesting. And then they move away. Um, Yeah, as a digital nomad, it's something we give up, I think. Like, I talk to people and they're like, oh, yeah, and I have found some high school friends I'm gonna meet today. And I'm like, wow, that's awesome. I've never met my high school friends because they're all in Russia and I haven't been in Russia for a while. Plus, I don't really have any high school friends since I've changed way too many schools. Been nomad pretty much since school. Um, yeah, so we do give up the relationships, we do give up the connection, that place where like, hey, I'll just go hang out with friends, because when we arrive to countries, most of the times we don't really have friends, and unless we go to big places like Chiang Mai, where a bunch of digital nomads hang out, that's where we can form a connection, deeper connection, and that's like for me feels like the only way, but it's also a very dangerous way, I think, because then we create this tribe of like people who think the same way and do the same things, and it's a very dangerous thing to do, because when you create a tribe, you stop seeing other people's perspective. You stop understanding of how does other people think, not digital nomads, but other people when they come to this country, what do they experience? Because the only point of view that you can see then is digital nomads only. So yeah, for people who have been in Bali and on Ubud in particular, if you can share your how do you create deeper connections here, um, please do comment or send me a direct message so I'll know. Because so far I have not discovered a good place for that. Um, it still kind of feels very shallow to me. Maybe just me. Okay, maximum.